CCTV, lawan Rashipi daka Frank Yamaha, the Maxi Sports Scooter Aerox 155. Ringkat baka net foodish, ordar mapi, nginwan ramani, hakir dob ying jompi.
Everything you say to me takes me 1 second to the edge. And all about to break, I need a little room to breathe. 'Cause I'm 1 second to the edge. And I'm about to break.
Ka St.Thomas Higher Secondary School Mairang haka nyuterik unai wieng arjar puar. Kalayo ban Pynhap Pyrdano ya ke Jingraki ya ke Jubili Ksiar jong ka skol Hapdeng ke Jingipu ipieng lingba ki program ki paper balai shimbenta shirham de ki khana pulia. Hakani kasi ka bakarao jong ka skol lawan ban sakilang da umentri rangba ajala u Konrad Kongkal sangma u MDC ke Mairang Nongklau constituency uba bat scam renta tiang u MLA ke Nongston constituency uba Macmillan Bersat us EM ke Hima Nongklau u pa EM PM MLA u Deputy Commissioner ke Eastern West Kazil District uba Wilfred Nongsiet u Superintendent of Police uba Maxwell B's EM ki Principal bat ki Headmaster na ki College bat ki School bat ki wegi ki Reu Paukmat kathan. Hakani ka jingyale kemen ya ka Jubili Ksiar jong ka school u menteri rangba ka jala ulayo ruban play ya ka maunung rem bantai ya ka gallery jong ka madan football jong ka school bad nalor ki program ki paper ka St.Thomas Higher Secondary School Mairang kalayo ruban penko borom ki kena pule ki bala pas ba bad ki noi kai ki bala shong thad layo ruban penko borom ki nong yalam jong ka shnong pendeng umyong but yagitu ki bala trish tom but no senyang ya ka school haki babon kiliang kumban chupen kan mau ya ka school St. Thomas la seng ha ka khazan trek orempang ka kandai spanyo puar but nadu bala seng kani ka school kala kio but kala pau bha ha ka ba hadu menta kani ka school kala sei hadu khandai ngot ki top 10 ne ki top 20 ha ka result SSLC bala pelong da ke embos Kentop ya arngut ki balayo bat ya ka kerdan ya ka baningkong du kata u Pavel Barman u balayo bat ya ka kerdan ka baningkong ha ka top 10 list jong usnam arjar ibei bat u Kevin Strong Laurinyang u balayo bat ya ka kerdan ka baningkong ha ka top 20 list jong usnam arjar puwe nalor kata kani ka skol kalayo seiru hadu prangut ki khana ki balayo ban bat ya ki highest mark ha ki subject ba pher ha ka result SSLC.
Kindly give a big hand.
It comes to my heart and my mind that we have to look back at the starting point when our beloved missionaries started the mission here. As we have been blessed, I just want to remind you that we should not forget the blessing we received from our Almighty God. The biggest problem that the modern era is facing today is that the people, when we are at the starting time and when we are poor, we used to pray and we used to seek God's blessing. But when we are blessed, we used to forget the roots from where we are coming. This is the biggest problem in this modern era, that the people who have been blessed, they used to forget the roots from where they are coming. Secondly, I want to remind you to look back. The missionaries, they have left an impact which will be cherished forever. Our life is very short in this world. Our career will be continue or discontinue. But we have to remember what will be the impact we have to leave behind when we are out of the career and when we are out of this world. Thirdly, I remind you that all this happened overall in our country's land and in our state just because of the sacrifice made by those missionaries. Mandela said that we are the leader of our soul, we are the leaders of our personal life. As a leader of our personal life, leaders of the home, leaders of the countries, leaders of different aspects in our life. To make a better life, we have to sacrifice ourselves. And Mandela said, true leaders sacrifice their own life for their own people.
Celebrate the 50 years and the golden jubilee of this school. We must look back in the last 50 years and see how blessed we have been to be able to get an institute like this. I'm sure you have faced a large number of challenges. Great organizations, great institutes, great people are just not made just simply the easy way. Great institutes, great organizations and great people are made because they face tough situations. They overcome those tough situations and come out victorious. And this institute and its leaders, its past principals have proved that this is a great institute because you have started from scratch, overcome those challenges, and today you are one of the shining institutes in this town and in this region as a whole. So I once again congratulate all of you who have made this institute possible. Friends, education has been at the core of society, has been at the core of what we do as a government, and more importantly, as we move ahead as a state, striving to become one of the best states in the country, working towards ensuring that we are able to shine in the future. These dreams and this vision of ours can only and only come true if we are able to provide quality education to our children. And when I say that, I'm aware of the great challenges we face in the education sector. It is not an easy sector to work in. The challenges we face are numerous in the education sector, and hence they will take time to move forward and to rectify and to create the right environment, not just in our cities and towns, but in every district, every block, every subdivision, and all the corners and the rural areas of our state. And hence it's a humongous task. But I believe that if we are able to put our hearts and minds in the right place, if we are able to create the right policies and plans and programs, if we are able to work in a committed manner towards achieving those goals, towards fulfilling those programs and policies, it may take time, but I'm sure a day will come when we will be a shining example of how education should be imparted to our youngsters. In 2018, when we took over the government, we had a huge problem with vaccination in our state. We had a review meeting right at the beginning of my government. And I had to hear a long lecture from the health minister telling me how Meghalaya was at the bottom. Saying every time that Meghalaya is number 27, Mr. Sangma, what are you doing? I told the Honorable Minister, Government of India, that, sir, we have just started. Please allow us to work. We are going to work dedicatedly and we will change it. Friends, last 3.5, 4 years we've been working to improve the vaccination from the rank 27, the bottommost state in the country when we took over. But through the tireless efforts of the government, of the officials, of the doctors, the nurses, all the health officials, in matter of 4 years, Meghalaya is today ranked number 2 in the country. From number 27, we went to number 2. And this doesn't happen just because we want to make it happen or we just say it will happen. It happens because there is a lot of faith, passion, purpose with which we do things. And hence today when I tell you that we will be a shining example in education, I assure you, we are moving towards it and we will achieve it. It may take us time. Nothing is easy in life. But we are committed to what we want to do. And we have shown it in almost every sector in the government. And today, slowly and steadily, Meghalaya is becoming a shining example, whether it's tourism, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's Jal Jeevan Mission, whether it's PMGSY construction, whether it is the vaccination programs we're having. In all the programs, Meghalaya is today climbing up the ladder. And I intend to continue it. And in education also, it will happen. But we need to work together. I thank the solutions. This is the 50, 100 years of the solutions in Northeast India. We were just discussing with my friend. I think I've been to more than 15 programs of these 100th centenary celebration of the solutions. Every third, fourth day I'm there because there's so much they have done. The Catholic mission has done so much. Our different denominations, the Presbyterians have done so much. Christianity has changed the way the people live. It's not just the soul and the spirit, but it's in every sector that Christianity has today impacted the lives and the level of livelihood and all aspects of the common citizens of our state. And education is again one shining example. And St. Thomas today, your school, your institute is surely one of the best examples of how our Christian missionaries, different denominations, but these Christian missionaries have made a difference in the people's lives. And so many lives have changed and so many people have been benefited out of this. I thank our missionaries who have dedicated and sacrificed. Our MDC, in his talk, he spoke about sacrifice. It's a very simple word and we use it all the time, but this is a living example of what sacrifice means. And therefore I thank the governing body and I thank the teachers for this wonderful gift, this wonderful institute that we have given to the people out here. And once again, I wish you all the very best. I know there are many, many miles to go and many, many years to go. I only urge, and I keep telling people, that one of the most important qualities for any successful organization, the most important quality for any individual, and one of the most important qualities for any institution also, is to be able to see the future and plan for it. You must have a vision. You must have a goal. Where would you like to see St. Thomas in the next 50 years? Is it going to be a university one day? Is it going to be a college one day? Well, make a plan. Work towards it. And we'll keep moving forward. You'll face challenges. But it should not stop you from thinking big. I urge the governing body and all others who are here, not just from St. Thomas College, from St. Thomas High Secondary School, I've already made you college, from higher secondary, but all other institutes, any organization, the sign of a far-sighted organization is the vision that you have. I have a vision for our government. I have a vision for our state. I work towards it. It helps me to move towards something. Similarly, every institute and each one of you must have. The children out here, I just want to ask you one question in your heart. You don't have to answer. But how many of you know what you want to do in life? If you know what you want to do in life, you already have made a start. And if you haven't, then you better. You need to have a goal. I hope that each of you will find the direction in your life, find that goal in your life, move forward with it, work towards that goal. Whether you're in class 1, 2, 3 or class 10, doesn't matter. You must have a goal in your life.
The first position in the top 20 merit list in securing 10th position in the top 20 merit. Dapi Bansi Arpuwe ada SSL dan Sarah Sani Arpuwe Nantani Brookside George Kevin subject English Tapi nak bentar Jumi Jubili Shibone Tapi Hamdan Thank you. Jubili Shibone Baksan Bentarian Kondisi dari Juli Nak bentar Jumlah yang berarti Abang Ipek Ya dari school building Niui di Mapi di Damapi dari Lisbon dari ini di Borok. Before it was Dr. Mirul Sama who helped and today as well Shri Kondrati Sama. Panno Pyrda. Kalau Jubili Shibone saudara yang dibentar dan Hi Tungkasinam Limba Jumpi atas Aba Ifai Seibalam Aba Donggan program kerke Wansna Dara Snowbhat Pensha NGO Bang Namla Lanenga Therefore and Ray we Kalapur Lapi Jubili Shibone sister yang Kristom Matban Sim Jumpi Narbenta Kaskul Jini Di sister Cecilia yang Ka Se Transfer Ka Tapi Nanta Wei Sintian Elijah Dewa Katuka Tela Jubili Sadi Syah Sadi Pusat Sadi Duk Sahat
Pynhap yang kini kalau matung kadang lapun kodno ia kini kejingraki ia kini ke St.Thomas ke pemerintah kesini Jubili Shibone
again give a big clap for the school. Hip hip!